Hello, welcome back to my channel. So it's been a hot minute since I did my last Creator Diaries vlog. So today I'll be sharing a little on that. This will probably be my last Creator Diaries vlog for this year. So I'm excited to share my plans for the rest of this year for November and December. I'll also be working on my free Notion template that I will be releasing sometime this month, and even a mini desk setup update. So without further ado, let's get in. If you haven't been to my channel yet, welcome. My name is Holly from Life with Holly Lifestyles. I'm so excited to share with you my life as a content creator and small biz owner. And if you love anything desk, tech, productivity, lifestyle, any of that or all of that, make sure you're subscribed. And without further ado, let's get into the vlog. Okay, first off, I want to share a mini desk update with you guys. So I turned the camera around. First thing I want to share is my new desk shelf here. Recently changed it up after, I believe, almost 2 years. We have this one from, I don't know how to say the brand, but I will make sure to link it down below if you check out. Everything I mentioned will be linked down below. So if you're interested, go check it out. But it's super pretty. It is nice wood. You have a really cool kind of like this curve kind of design, which I like, and what I love about it also is like a beige color, which is pretty. And then you have a little drawer here, which is very big, so you can fit a lot of things in there. I have a lot of random things in there, so I'm not going to show you, but it looks really good. Fits a lot of my stuff on top. The one I used to have is a lot smaller, so I wasn't able to fit the charger and my pen holder there, so now I can. Looks really good and I am happy about it. But yeah, next thing I add back was my iPad stand. We'll use my iPad as a second monitor. Since it's cozy season now, it's nice to kind of have a TV show running, something fall related like Gilmore Girls or even Gossip Girls. So I have that there, and I can also use it for other things too. It connects to my computer seamlessly, so I can have a second monitor, easy to go. I also have another stand that I could use, but it's in black, so not sure if that's fitting my aesthetic well, but this one can go up and down. Let me just show you. So as you see, this one seems a little bit more fluid compared to the Alago, which is the one I have here. This one can also adjust the height, which is super cool. So that's something good to know. But I wish they sent me the silver one, but I only have the black one right now. So this is how the back looks like. You can tilt it up and down. It moves a lot smoother compared to the Lago, because the thing that moves is actually just the iPad stand. But the bonus about this one is that you can use the case afterwards to kind of protect your iPad. So there's definitely pros and cons about that. If you do want to see an iPad Pro, my favorite accessories, let me know in the comments down below and I will do that video with you. I did do an iPad mini version, so if you're interested in that, make sure to link that up in the cards up above and down below for you to check out. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at with the iPad and trying to figure out which one I like the most. I'll definitely update you soon. And the other thing I need to figure out is how to connect my PC to all my stuff that's on my Mac. Kind of hard to figure it out because I am using an Apple Studio display and it's not like a regular monitor. So that's something I need to figure out. So if any of you have any ideas, please let me know. But other than that, I'm going to slowly figure that out. It is unplugged under my desk, but hopefully I can figure it out so I can play little games by the end of this year. But today I'll be showing you something super cool. We have a new keyboard here. This was gifted to me to show you guys, so all opinions will be on my own. I can share it however I like, so I'm excited to test it out for you guys. This is the NuPhy Halo 75 V2 wireless. I love NuPhy stuff. I've always wanted to collaborate with them, so it was super exciting when they reached out to collaborate. I'm also interested in their low profile keyboard. I think that one is really, really pretty. So hopefully one day I'll pick one of those up. If you didn't know, I actually already have one of their keyboards. I will link it up in the cards up above and down below. I actually did a whole video on it. Showing me setting it up. So the one I have is the NuPhy Gem 80, which is this really pretty kind of neutral color. The sound of this is really, really beautiful. Let me just do some keyboard sounds for you. It's super pretty and I love it so much. So I'm excited to test out the Halo 75, which is a different model. So let's open it up and share more. So hope you enjoyed the little demo and unboxing of the Halo 75 version 2. I did ask for the pink one because it was really, really pretty, but they sent me the white one, which still looks amazing. I definitely would want to change the keycaps because it's not in my neutral colors, but I'll definitely be testing it out first for a couple of weeks to see how I like it. The details are really, really pretty in this keyboard. For example, if you see these little ridges, it's really, really nice. You have the backings also really pretty, has really cute accent colors, which I think is super nice. Obviously it's a little bit not feminine style, that's why I wanted the pink one, but it's still really, really pretty. You have your little dongle in the back, so I like having the dongle. There are keyboards that have the dongle separate and not on the keyboard at all, so sometimes I lose it and it's kind of hard to find. But as you see, you can tell the build is really, really nice. You have all your details up here, but yeah, I am excited to test this out. I'll be probably using this in my small business office, so I will test it out there. I absolutely love it. It sounds really, really good. And if you are interested, I'll make sure to link it down below for you to check out. I have switches in Red Max. I did look at the box, that's what it says. And yeah, so if you are a pink girly like me, or just like colorful ones, they have a really pretty pink color one, so make sure to check that one out. But I'm excited to test this out, and then I want to also check out the NuPhy website to see what kind of keycaps they have, and maybe I will switch it out. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this. I'm excited to have this on my desk. I'll probably keep this on my desk for the next while because I'll be back in the office next week. So I will keep this at home to test out, and then I'll bring it to the office. But yeah, thank you NuPhy for sending me this. Okay, fun is done. So we're gonna get back into work. I'm going to share a little bit about the Notion template with you. Feel free to let me know in comments if you have any feedback or what you want to see and stuff like that. I'm gonna do a little bit breakdown for you guys. So if you watch my Plan Me videos, I've been mentioning this a while. I want to do some sort of slow living, either a challenge or just some free Notion template that you can use for kind of getting into the rhythm, the cozy season, stuff like that. I haven't really solidified and kind of marked down exactly what I want this to be. So I'm going to start thinking of it in my own perspective, like what I want in a Notion template, and then maybe that's something you would want also. But first off, I'm going to check out my little notes on everything. I had notes about this in my notebook here. I have a bunch of things that I wanted to add, and then now I just have to kind of sit down and kind of figure exactly what I want and how it can help you or me in general. And then we're gonna do a little bit of the design together, and then yeah, so we're gonna work on this together and figure things out. First off, I am thinking about my own perspective. I'm gonna write it down a little and share with you in a little. One of the main things that I feel like it's gonna be super busy the next 2 months because of the Black Friday sale. We have a bunch of releases that had to be pushed till this month, so it's going to be really, really busy, and I definitely want to make sure I have a routine either at the end of the night or just a good routine in general. Make sure I don't get burnt out, which is one thing that is really, really easy to happen. And second, that I can still do everything that I need to do, but still be relaxed and not like super stressed, because when you're super stressed, usually you don't want to work. So I definitely don't want that. Third of all, I want to make sure I get to do everything that I want to do for the cozy season, coloring, my hobbies, journaling, and stuff like that. So I've got to figure out how I want to do that. So I did have a time blocking area that I want to create, which this would be perfect for that. So that is going to be the number one thing. I think I had too many things in my mind that I wanted to do for this Notion template. So I'm going to focus on a couple certain things first, and then if I have extra time and if I have a good idea for the rest of the stuff, then I can add that in at the end. So that is kind of where I'm at. But yeah, I'm going to do a little bit of brainstorming and I'll update you in a second. My feelings have to get it done. Okay, so I took some time to write things down. I'm going to share with you kind of what I think is important for me and probably something that you would want to do. This will be almost like a challenge of kind of resetting your life before the end of this year so that you can kind of do the things you still want to do, especially during this busy season. There's definitely a lot you would want to do, but also a lot on your plate also, so that's something I want to kind of think about. One of the biggest thing is kind of time blocking and figuring out a routine for yourself for fall/winter, so that's something important. Another thing is a little bit of journaling prompts, so I will section this off into different sections, wanting to journal about work or kind of journal in general, so you can either choose the section you want or you can just do them all depending what fits in your lifestyle, because everyone's lifestyle is a little different. It can be work, business, personal, even home, so I kind of have a little bit of everything that I want to include in the template. Another thing is a Sunday reset, so make sure you have a nice good reset. Mainly this template's going to be about slow living, resetting. I still haven't figured out exactly how I want to name it yet, but that's kind of where I'm at. And then yeah, so in the last section is kind of like the main section is finding your own cozy ritual, something that you enjoy doing and finding time for it, because I feel like a lot of times there's so much we want to do, especially when it comes to hobbies and stuff like that, but with work, with just mental health in general, you kind of don't do it and it kind of sucks. So I definitely want to challenge you to do so. So I'm excited to kind of figure that out. Now we're gonna head to my computer and I'm gonna show you what I got so far, because by the time you watch the video of the challenge, it's gonna be a lot different, but this is what I have currently. So let's get in. Okay, so this is what I have so far. I haven't touched this since I created this a couple weeks ago. I started it and then I kind of got stuck and I haven't touched it since. So I have a little intro here that I will figure out and continue to do. Everything's going to change by the time you see the final result. So I'll have a little update for you, but a lot of it will probably be very similar. I have the video challenge page here. I just put one of my current videos on here to kind of just see how it looks, and then I have a little today I'm grateful for, so I think that'd be cute. Every time you step into the Notion, you can kind of share what you're grateful for. So first off, the most important thing I was talking about is the weekly routine. This will probably stay pretty similar. I might tweak it a little bit, but so far this is kind of where we're at. You're gonna plan your own kind of weekly schedule. Obviously you don't have to copy it exactly the way you want, but it's just there for you just in case you're like, okay, it's 12 right now, what should I be doing, what's a good thing to do, and stuff like that, because I totally have crazy things happening, but obviously every day is a little different, so it's nice to kind of just have something to look at and organize my time. So that's really nice. We have a little energy mood here, which I think is super cute, so you reset it every week, so I just kind of have that there. For my Sunday reset, I might change it into a page, but so far I just have a little bit of task in here. I have a drink recipe session in here, but I have nothing inside, but I did want to share little drink recipes in there. I wanted to share some drink recipes in there, but I'll see if I have time to kind of finish that and add some stuff. We have our journal prompts that I will be sectioning off in different sections, as I mentioned, so like home, cozy stuff, work, something like that, and you can do your journal prompts based on what you want to talk about that day. And then last but not least, we have a cozy ritual section. I might move it to the front area, but I'm still deciding on what I want to do, but that's kind of where I'm at right now. So I'm excited to kind of dive in and get that done, but that is a little update for you on that. But now I am going to do a little bit of this work and then update you at the end. Okay, so that was it. I worked on a little bit of the journal prompts. I thought that was going to be the hardest part to work on, so I did a little bit of that. I'll be working on the rest of the template another day off camera, so I hope you enjoyed a little peek on what I'm working on. I also have my iPad mini here because I wanted to share kind of like what I have planned for the rest of the year. I did mention it a little bit in my November Plan With Me video, so if you haven't seen that video yet, I'll make sure to link it up in the cards and down below for you to check out. But mainly, I think I will push back a little bit with Life with High Lifestyles. I think I will still do my YouTube videos once a week, at least try to do it once a week. If there's a week I have to skip, then I'll just skip it. But I do love doing my long form content, just sharing kind of what I'm doing, a little bit of everything. So I definitely want to keep doing that. But for short form, I might take a step back a little bit. I do want to focus on tech with Holly a little bit, so I am planning to do that. I will see how things go because I know the small business stuff with Point Hunt and Work Week Agenda is going to be super crazy for especially this month for sure, because we have the holiday bundles coming out next week. We have Work Week Agenda's 2026 stuff, which is a big launch. And at the end of the month, we have our Black Friday sale. And instead of doing a regular Black Friday sale, we're also releasing new stuff. So that's crazy. I can't even really think about that. But December is going to be a lot slower too, so hopefully by then I can get back into things a little bit. So that's kind of my plan for that. I do want to work on Tech with Holly because I do think there's a lot of potential in that, and the lighting is perfect for that, because usually when I shoot Tech with Holly stuff, it's just this lighting and my little big light there, which I turned off. It was on earlier, but that's kind of what I have planned. But if you have any requests, anything you want to see, let me know in the comments down below. I'm always happy to see your comments. But that's it for today's vlog. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to follow me at Life with Holly Lifestyles on Instagram and TikTok, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!